A very pleasant and blessed evening to everyone join us online. On behalf of Jairaj Annabhagyam College for Women Autonomous Curriculum and Tereshin College, Mysore, we welcome you all to day 3 of our short-term training programming. We are happy to see all participants joining us from various places. Thank you for being here with your presence and enthusiasm. To begin our session with the divine blessings, now I invite Ms. V. Vanitha, Assistant Professor of CS, to lead us in the prayer.
You are precious to me. You are precious to me. You are dear to my heart. I will love you forever, forever, forever. Remember not your past anymore. Something new I'm doing for you. In the wilderness I will make a way. In the desert rivers will flow, will flow, will flow. You are precious to me. You are precious to me. You are dear to my heart. I will love you forever, forever, forever. Remember not your past anymore. Something new I'm doing for you. In the wilderness I will make a way. In the desert rivers will flow, will flow, will flow. Fear not, I have redeemed you. Deep waters will not overwhelm you. Burning flames will not consume you. I will be ever beside you to deliver you. Fear not, I have redeemed you. Deep waters will not overwhelm you.
A reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verses 7 to 9. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all of you have, get understanding. Cherish her, and she will exact you. Embrace her, and she will honor you. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Prayer. Let us take a moment to be thankful for this day and for the opportunity to come together for this meaningful program. We are grateful for the guidance and support of our management, our organizing committee, and our esteemed resource person. May this session inspire us with new ideas, enhance our knowledge, grant us clarity in learning, respect in sharing, and cooperation in working together. May this program be successful, fruitful, and beneficial to all. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Vanitha, for your meaningful prayer. To welcome the participants and introduce today's esteemed resource person, Dr. I. Priya Stella Mary, Christ University, Bangalore, I invite Mrs. K. Rani, Assistant Professor of Computer Science.
Good evening to everyone present here. It's my privilege to introduce our distinguished resource person, Dr. I. Priya Stella Mary, Assistant Professor in, in the Department of Computer Science, Christ University, Bangalore. Dr. Stella Mary is an accomplished academician and researcher with strong expertise in data mining, data science, and the Internet of Things. She holds MCA, MPhil, NET, and PhD qualifications and brings with her a rich blend of academic, research, and industrial experience. With over 43 research papers published in reputed Scopus indexed journals, international and national conferences, she has significantly contributed to the field of IoT data preprocessing, deep learning, data analytics, and AI applications. She has also filed 5 patents and currently holds 4 research fellowships along with an ongoing funded project. Before joining Christ University, she served as an assistant professor at Bishop Keeper College and St. Joseph College Autonomous Tiruchirappalli, and also gained industry exposure as a software engineer at Trinay Technology Solutions. Dr. Priya Stella Mary is widely recognized as a dynamic resource person and expert trainer. She has delivered more than 50 invited talks, workshops, seminars, and FTPs across India on topics such as AI powered tools for teaching and learning, data science and predictive analytics, machine learning and deep learning for IoT, data visualization using Tableau and Python, and open AI tools and generative AI. She has served as a chairperson, reviewer, moderator, and organizer for numerous national level events, including seminars, tech talks, and conferences. She has also conducted specialized workshops in collaborating with institutions like NIT Trichy and Christu Jayanti College. Her recent contributions include leading training program on generative AI, prompt engineering, and AI-driven software engineering. She also served as the digital mission in charge at Christ University. She is also a co-author of the textbook Research in a Nutshell and has contributed book chapter on AI IoT convergence and impact of COVID-19 on technology and education. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed resource person. I welcome you, ma'am. Over
Thank you,
to you,
ma'am. Is my
ma'am.
voice audible? Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Is my
ma'am.
voice audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, Thank you, Ronnie, ma'am, for the great introduction. I felt very happy. I did many things, is it? Anyway, good evening, all. First of all, this is a great evening here in Bangalore, very pleasant climate here. I would like to thank the Lord Almighty for this great opportunity. And I would like to thank the our sisters, Reverend Sister Reginal Mud Superior of Jaira Janabakyam College, and then Reverend Dr. Shanta Mary Joshita, Secretary of Jaira Janabakyam College, and then Reverend Dr. Irire Kalai Selvam, Principal of Jaira Janabakyam College, and Reverend Dr. Sister Rohini, Principal of Teresian College, Mysore, and the conveners as well as HOD Mama Jasmine. I thank you all for the great coordination and organization, successfully organizing this 7 day STTP program. Um, I thank you in believing in me that I will contribute my something to this particular 7 day STTP program. I hope I'll do justice to my role. Special thanks to Sister Joshita, who has given me the opportunity, who had made a call to me, and then um, talked about this opportunity and gave this opportunity. Without further delay, let me move on to today's session. And now I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes. In this presentation, what I'm going to teach you. So here fully how we can engage the Gen Z learners, and that is what our important thing. That too through activity-based learning. We are going to engage activity-based in the learning. We are going to based on we are going to engage Gen Z students through activity-based learning. You have to, before moving on to the session, you should be knowing what is ABL and so on. I'll through the session I'll teach you. So the content of this presentation include what is introduction to activity-based learning, and then how this activity-based learning can be implemented in our classes, and again the tools which can be deployed to implement the activity-based learning in our uh, campuses. So one is AI tool. Two AI tools I am going to teach you today. One is Teachable Machine, very interactive tool. This is not only applicable for computer science students, but also you can use this tool to teach students belonging to various disciplines. And I'm going to give a few examples using this Teachable Machine tool. And after that, ask your database. This is another AI tool, very interesting data tool. And this tool I'm going to teach you. And then collaboration tool. One collaboration tool I'm going to teach you. Why collaboration? See, activity-based learning, we are going to give certain activities to our students. They will perform the activities and they'll post their activities in the wall, and they're going to collaborate. So wonderful tool. The tool name is Padlet, and I'm going to share about this particular tool to you. And then summary in between, after teaching, this is tool number 1, and this is tool number 2, and this is tool number 3. After teaching these 3 tools, you'll be having quiz. Please listen carefully, um, and then answer the questions. So when you look at the picture, when you look at this picture, what comes to your mind? When you look at the picture, can I get answer from anybody? What comes to your mind when you look at this picture?
Two way of teaching, ma'am.
Two way of teaching. Good. What by observing the figure, what can you tell me? What way of teaching they are doing? Anyone, whatever there in your mind, you can share with me. See, let me tell. If ma'am wonderfully said, this is method 1 deployed by a professor, and this is method 2 way of teaching deployed by another professor. Wait for some time. I'll close it. Okay. See, assume that this person is Ram. I'm giving name to this professor, and again I'm giving name to this professor as Rashmi. So these two professors teaching in the same university. Assume like that. So this professor Ram, he loves to teach theory. He explains algorithms clearly. He explains flowcharts clearly. He fills the board with lot of examples. So what his students will do? They'll simply, take the note. They simply nod and they'll memorize the syntax for the examination, and they'll do only the rotten way of doing things. But anyway, if you ask these students to build a simple app, if you ask these students to build a simple app, or if you ask the students to debug real code, most of them get frozen. They don't know where to start. So this traditional way of teaching should be overcome by this way of teaching, and this is ABL way of teaching, activity-based learning, and then teaching. So the thing is, I assume this Rashmi, how she is starting her class. She is asking the students to sit in groups, and she is giving, the task like create a chatbot, and then ask some questions to it, and then check whether the queries answered by the chatbot correctly or not. What these students will do, they will search and then they'll write the code, they will test it, and they'll improve it. So at the end of the day, obviously they'll make mistakes. Obviously they'll make mistakes. They laugh together, and finally they fix the bug, and they learn everything by doing. If you give any task to the students of Rashmi, they'll do it very actively. And if you give the task to, though they may be having some theoretical knowledge, they may be, they may get frozen whenever a simple task like building a calculator, something is assigned to them. So this is what, nowadays we are trying to say. ABL way of teaching. That is a activity-based learning. If students, doing means they will learn a lot. For that, what we need to do, and that is about the session. What educators should do to do to enhance this activity-based learning process. Number one, many might have thought about many in the previous sessions. Many might have talked about Gen Z. They are the current generation university college going students. They're actually what? They are thinkers, they are thinkers, they are creators. So these three I can term them. Thinkers. Thinkers in what way? So thinkers in the sense they'll think, assume that there exists one problem in a class. That is, most of the students forgetting their deadlines. So one student thinking about designing a reminder app. One student thinking about designing a reminder app. So thinkers means they'll be having, they are not going to code it, but they are going to design. They are going to develop a plan of doing something. They have some idea. They are going to implement it. So they are thinkers. Gen Z that we are dealing with right now, or they are thinkers. So they are thinking about, they are viewing the problems, and they are thinking how to solve the problem through various means. Tinkerers. Tinkerers in this, we are calling them tinkerers because they dirty their hands with experiments. See here, look at this particular image. What a student does. The student is repairing the robot. A few wire connections he is, giving and trying and then testing, and then finally he makes the robot to work. So they are experimenters. Gen Z, they are experimenters. They are experimenters. Um, so I went to my class one day. There was issue with my mobile phone. It got stuck because of opening one particular application, and a Gen Z student, and sitting inside my classroom, what he said, ma'am, what is your problem? He asked me. I said, so this way one app is blocking. I cannot switch on to other tabs. I said, he immediately opened the YouTube, and he typed that app name, and he found the ways to solve that problem, and he proposed a lot of solutions to me, and he got me a mobile phone, and then he applied that what he learned from the YouTube, and then he rectified the problem. I was astonished. I was having the problem. I tried various ways, but he immediately, Gen Z, what he did, YouTube and other videos he referred, and then he solved that problem. So they are experimenters. They want to do experiments, not simply viewing something passively. They are active learners. They want to do experiments. So they are called as thinkers. Creators. Creators in the sense not only planning, not only imagining or not, of creating a new app. They are building it. They are launching it, and that is what I see nowadays. So one of my students, what he didn't know, actually he developed one particular gaming app, and he posted that app in the social media platform, and asked the comments from the users of the platform, and got feedback, and he tuned his application. This is actually a part-time fun activity he did, but right now that app developed by that student has reached nearly some 1 lakh plus downloads. So this way they are builders. They are really builders. I'm viewing all these kinds of students in my classrooms. They are thinkers because they are giving a lot of ideas, and they are tinkerers. They want to dirty their hands by doing experiments, and then they are creators. They are creators. They find some other way to build and launch the app in the way they want. Not simply app, any work. If they want to do it, they'll do it in a full fledged by doing whatever steps we need. So this picture, so earlier we were when I was doing my schooling and I was doing my college, my professors asked me to write the notes. I took notes, I read, and then I presented. I was asked to write essays, and so on. But nowadays, students are not doing any of these works. They are immediately they're having the talent to merging the audios, and then they're having the talent to create new videos, and they're having the talent to use AI tools to do many things. So they are you know tech savvy people. And if we are teaching only simply using PowerPoint presentation, and if we are delivering our content something like that to them, they will not accept. They will not accept. They will, in your class, they will be sitting like a passive learner, not an active learner. So if you want to make these Gen Z to get involved, you have to you have to use various methodologies and various tools to engage them, so that they can experiment, they can feel, and then they can learn many things. So what is actually activity based learning? uh, yes. So now in the chat box, please, according to you, what is activity based learning? Please type, so that I'll come to know how many of you are very well aware of the term activity based learning. What is ABL? Can I see the answers from the participants? According to you, what is ABL? Activity based learning. Yes. Chat box, you can type. I'm waiting. Yes. It's a kind of experiential learning, very good, because we, through tools, we can make them to learn many things. Luz Mary ma'am typed yes, enabling creativity. Yes, ABL will enable creativity. Good. Anamika ma'am said making learning very feasible. Yes. Lavanya ma'am said by completing the activity as per instruction, students should be able to meet the learning outcomes. Okay. Doing activity so as to enable the students to meet the learning outcomes. Good, ma'am. Dr. Lavanya ma'am. Good. Sapna ma'am said understanding the concept through creativity. Okay. Giving them space. Yes, obviously we should give space to them. Okay. Giving space to them to learn. Luth Mary ma'am answered again. Very good, very good. All the answers by you are very much correct. Pretty correct. Activity based learning, whatever the answer shared by you, all are correct. So it's a learner-centric approach. So here in Christ, we are following LCA. For most of the classes, we are following LCA approach. A class is divided into two batches here, and then we train them, because when we have minimal amount of students, more amount of concentration we can give to them. So LCA classes we are creating. So learner-centered approach. It's a very ABL is actually what it's a learner-centered approach. Students are we are concentrating more on students. They where in ABL they actually learn by doing, exploring, and creating rather than passively listening. They do things. They experiment things. But when doing experimentation, they are exploring what is this, what is that, and so on. And then they're creating. After exploring, they are gaining the knowledge, and then they are creating an innovative product. Very good. All the answers shared with the professors are correct. Activity-based learning is simply it's a learner-centric approach. So through this approach, students are learning how to do, by learning things by doing and by exploring and creating. So ABL turns learners into active experimenters. One ma'am said, the experiential learning through experiential learning, students are learning. Yes, they are turning as experimenters. They are not passive listeners anymore. Gen Z, they are very much, particular about. They want to be experimenters, not a passive listener. And then their knowledge is built through doing, observing, and reflecting. They do it, they observe it, and then they reflect. The traditional way of passive learning will no longer serve them well. So they need actually active learning. So this one encourages interaction, experimentation, reflection, what they learned, they reflect. What can be improved, they reflect. So this leads to deeper understanding. So they don't simply receive information, they just interact with the information, they test the information and they reshape it through their experience. So this is the cycle. This is a basic cycle, activity based learning cycle. So here students engage in activities. They engage in activities while engaging in hands-on tasks. They explore concepts. When they explore concepts, that leads them to generate new ideas. When new ideas are created, innovative solutions are created for the problems, and after that, they reflect on what they learned. So this is the reason. So if I am deploying this technique, this problem is overcome. If I am deploying this technique, this problem cannot be solved. So this sort of reflection they are doing, how they are doing, only through experimentation. So on the whole, I'm going to teach you a new tool called Teachable Machine. So here, this is actually a very super wonderful tool. It's an AI based tool only. I handle the papers, image and video analytics. This is a paper I'm handling. For teaching that class, for teaching students, I usually use this particular tool for making them understand the concept of image classification. So this tool is not only restricted to computer science faculty members. Any faculty members belonging to any discipline can use it. That I'm going to show you. Even biology teacher can use it. Biology professor can use it. um, and then if not only for sciences, even arts teacher, sound, music, those teachers can also use this particular tool, Teachable Machine. So here students are going to turn as experimenters. They are going to do what? They are going to, so here in using this tool, we are going to collect the data, and using this data, we are going to train the pre-built model. Students are not going to build any model. They're going to train the pre-built model and then observing outcomes. They're going to observe what is the outcome. This is what they are going to do with this. So here we are going to perform a mini experiment. So with this particular tool, the AI tool that I'm going to teach you is the Teachable Machine tool. Yes. Before moving on to showing about teaching about this particular tool, how many of you know about this Teachable Machine tool? Please type in the chat box so that if anyone knows, please type in the chat box. Do you know that? If not, please type no. If yes, I know. Please type in the chat box. No. Luth Mary ma'am, very active participant. Luth Mary ma'am. Yes. No. Okay. Very interesting tool. Please listen to this tool carefully, because at the end of this, after teaching this tool, I'm going to ask you questions. And the one who is going to answer well for that particular participant, some gift is waiting. Sister Joshita is going to give that gift from my side. Okay, Teachable Machine. It's a no code tool. It is a no code tool. So any professors belonging to any discipline can use it. It's a tool developed by Google, very standard tool. So we are using this tool. How we are going to train the AI model? I'm going to show you. Yes. So what this tool? Using this tool, what you can do? Three kinds of projects you can create. So one is image project. Any image you supply, and if you train the model with the images, the model will classify the images correctly. And that's the first project we are going to build. Simple project will build. In this way, you have to make your student to build a project using this tool so that they'll understand it, the concept very well. And then the next thing is post projects. How are this particular how we are going to train the AI model with the poses, and the AI model, if you're training your model with one particular pose, and the model will able to tell this is the pose, and again if I'm changing the pose and the model will tell this is the pose. This way, post project we are going to do one post project, and after that, sound project. So sound project, our arts and music side students, this one is very good tool. We're going to build a model. We're going to give some audio input to the model, and the model will tell what type of audio it is. So these three projects, this is project number 1, we are going to create now, and this is project number 2, we are going to create, and this is project number 3. So all these projects we are going to create. I'll show you the demo using this teachable machine tool, and you will be knowing how the session will be turning very interesting after doing things. So how I'm going to do this now? Just open Google and then type teachable machine. So click on this link, teachable machine. Teachable machine. I'm just copying and paste the link in the chat box so that you can try. Okay, this is teachable machine. Very very interesting tool. Anyone can use. No coding knowledge needed. Okay. So click on. So now we are in the teachable machine home page. Now click on get started. So I have clicked on get started. So here three kinds of project, as I said. One is image project. We are going to teach the AI model, train the AI model with the images. The AI model will classify the images correctly. So either I can supply files, or I can use my webcam to capture the images. Here the input is image. We are going to supply the image to the AI model. The AI model will correctly classify. Then here the audio project. So it is actually what we are going to generate certain sounds using our microphone, and I'm going to supply those sounds to my AI model, and that model will tell me which kind of sound it is. Either I can generate the sounds right now during this session, or I can supply the audio files stored in my system. So this audio project is about supplying the audio to the AI model. The AI model will classify what kind of audio it is, and this is what the audio project. The next project is a post project, and here I'm going to teach the AI model only with the images. Poses. I'm going to give the poses. So the model will tell what kind of pose it is. And so these are the three kinds of projects we are going to create right now. So two projects, image project and post project, these are based on images, and this one is based on audio. The audio is the input for this. So now I'm clicking on it. See where I clicked? I just clicked on image project, and now two options here: standard image model and then embed image model. So we are going to click on standard image model. I'm just clicking on standard image model. So this is a place where we are going to give input. So this one, which the image classification we are going to do now, which class our image belongs to. So this one. and which class our image belongs to, this one. So, and after that, we are going to train it. After getting images as input, we are going to train our model with the images. And finally, what we can do, we can simply preview the created model. So this is what we are going to do. Okay, right now we are going to create. So what is the thing we are going to create right now? So this, look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. Both the students, is it? Both the students. One student is wearing ID card, and the student is not wearing the ID card. Is it? So here, we can train the model. We can train the model. We can supply images to the model of students wearing ID cards, and then the model of, I give images of students without wearing ID card. So this one I can create right now. So what I'm going to do? So I'm going to record. I'm going to record photos of mine wearing ID card and photos of mine not wearing ID card, so that the model should correctly tell me whether the person is wearing ID card or not. So this is what the project. This is image classification. We're going to check whether with ID card, without ID. This is what the AI model is going to tell. So the input is the images. Images are the input to our AI model. The AI model will correctly classify whether the student is wearing ID card or not wearing ID card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to capture the input. Let's see how I'm capturing the input. See, I can create a class name as with ID card. Right now I don't have any data. We are going to generate the data, okay? We are going to generate the data. And this is the class name I'm giving, and second class name I'm giving that as without ID card. So this is these are the two classes I'm creating. These are the two classes I'm creating, with ID card and without ID card, okay? So what you can do, and if you want to, delete this class, you can delete this class. And if you don't want this class, you can disable this class. And if you want to add any additional class, you can add, because if no student, is there, background will be there. In that case, the model should correctly classify. If I don't want this class, I can remove it. First, I am going to create two classes. One class with ID card and another class without ID card. So now I'm just wearing the ID card. I'm searching for my ID card. I kept somewhere. Okay, I'm wearing my son's ID card. So here what you can do, either you can capture the input from the webcam, or you can upload. If the images present in your system, local system, you can simply drag and drop, or if your image is present in the Google Drive, you can upload from there. Otherwise, using the webcam, you can capture the images. So now I'm going to use both the ways we are going to try. Both the ways we are going to try. I'm going to use the webcam to capture the samples of mine with ID card. Now I'm just switching on the webcam. You're just looking at me, is it? You're just looking at me. I'm wearing the ID card, is it? I'm wearing the ID card. So I'm going to hold this particular button, hold to record button. I'm going to hold so that my samples are being created. I'm stopping with some 50 samples, okay? I'm stopping with some 50 samples. If I don't, again, this is okay. This is finished. I'm closing the webcam. You can see here 50 samples of mine created with ID card. Wait, ID card somewhat I'll pick and then I'll put the tag like this so that it will be more visible. If I don't want these samples, I can remove the samples. And if I want to, if I want to download those samples, I can do it. Again, I'm just, turning on my webcam, and again I'm just wearing the ID card like this. Okay, so that it will be more visible. So I'm just going to capture the image of me wearing ID cards. 50 samples I'm going to collect. See here, 50 samples my image samples created. These are the input to our model, AI model. And now this is the image with ID card, okay? And now I'm just closing this webcam. For this particular class, I need to capture the sample. Now without wearing ID card, I remove the ID card, switching on the cam, and now no ID card, okay? So you have to click on this button, hold to record. This button you have to click on so that you can record. I'm holding and recording. Click this button. So when you click this button, samples will be captured automatically. Now 50 samples collected. I'm just closing the webcam. So now 52 samples of with ID card and 50 samples of without ID card images we captured. And if you want to remove the samples, you can remove. Download, if you want to download the samples, you can download. And if you want to save the samples to the drive, you can save it up. So two options. Download samples will download the samples to your system, local system. Save samples to drive, can save the samples to your Google Drive. So these two. So now input is in our hand. Input is in our hand. So this is what the flow. So this is what the flow. Wait. This is what the flow. So input I've given. This is the input images. The input I've given. Input is my image. And the AI tool is going to process those images. And after that, output is the classification. What type of image? Classification is the output. This is what this tool is going to do. Now I'm going to train the model. Before training the model, certain parameters, if you wish, you can change. Otherwise, you leave it. All are very simple parameters only. Epochs, if you want to set, you can set. That is, if here the epochs is equivalent to 50, the meaning of it is the model will see the entire data set 50 times. If I'm setting epochs as 100, the model, so this is my data set. So this is my data set. So this is my data set with 52 samples, and this is my data set with 50 samples. So this is my data set, and every so this particular thing contains 52 image samples, and 52 image samples will be viewed by my model 50 times. That's the meaning of it. The model will see the images, all the images, 52 images with ID card, 50 images of without ID card. Totally 102 images. These 102 images will be seen by my model. So all these images, 102 images, create my entire data set, and my model will view that the data set with 102 images 50 times. If I am setting more epochs, sometimes better learning may happen. Sometimes overfitting may also happen. So this is what epochs. Epochs means how many times my model is seeing this image. This is the image. This image will be seen by my model 50 times. Second image, this will be seen by the image. This image will be seen by my model 50 times, and that's the meaning of it. And here the explanation is given by them. So batch size. Batch size is very, very suitable if your system is having very limited capacity and not doing all the work at a time. I'm not supplying all the images to my model all at once. If a system is having low processing power, in that case, I split my images into batches. In home also, if you're having a lot of work, we'll divide the work into multiple small tasks, and then we'll complete one by one. Same way, rather than supplying the entire data set of one or two images all at once, what I'm going to do, I'm going to split one or two images into 16 batches. So when the batch is very very small, learning will be good. When the batch is very very large, it is very faster, but it may skip subtle patterns. So you should not, well, while setting the batch size, it should be very very, you should be very very careful. So batch size, by default, you leave all the settings as it is. Google Teachable Machine, with Google itself, they are giving all these parameters. So if epoch 50 means you leave it. Batch size 16 means you leave it. If you want to test with other sizes, you can check. Learning rate. So this is very very important. This will tell how this learning rate control how much the model adjusts this parameter during the training. Usually learning rate will be set as 0.001. If we set too high, training will not happen very fastly. If we set it very low, too slow, learning will happen. Learning rate, as the name indicates, it's telling how fast and the rate learning rate of the model. So you just leave it. We are not going to set any parameters here. I'm just telling you the meaning of each and every parameter. What is epoch, and what is batch size, and what is learning rate, and so on. So there is no need to worry. So now input is at our hand. With this input, we are going to train the model. So now I'm training the model. One important thing is, when I'm clicking on training, you should not switch the tabs. Otherwise, your model training will stop. So now see, in the box you can see, um, um, I'm not wearing ID card right now. So it is showing it, the photo of mine is being classified as without ID card. See, it's classifying myself as without wearing ID card. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wear the ID card. So now what the model is showing, I'm just with ID card, 100%, I'm with ID card. If I'm removing the ID card, what the model is saying, 98% with this image, the image that is appearing in the screen is not wearing ID card. This is what image classification. This is what image classification. This way you should teach it students. I hope you're able to understand. Is it? So this way you should be. This is what image classification. This way you have to train. You have to using this tool. You have to teach the student how to do image classification. Again, I'm wearing ID card. It is not. See, if what I'm going to do right now. See, I'm just moving, fully moving. I'm not visible in the screen. Is it? I'm not visible in the screen. Still, it is classifying myself as. Still, it is classifying myself with ID card, which is wrong, is it? Which is wrong. So it should not happen. So what I should do? So this is what? This is actually the background, is it? This is actually the background. So I need to train the model that this is actually the background. Don't take this into account. So I need to add one more class. So what I'm going to do? See here. I'm just going to add one more class. I'm going to add one more class. I'm going to capture the. I'm going to capture the background of um, my cart. So background again. What I'm going to do? I'm going to train my model. I'm going to train my model. Your model will work efficiently when you train your model with appropriate data. See, now I'm without ID card, is it? So I'm without ID card. The model is telling correctly that I'm not wearing the ID card. See here. So this is the box. This is the output box. It is classifying. So this is the box. It is classifying. So I'm without ID card. Now I'm just going to wear the ID card. So showing the photo visible in the screen is wearing ID card. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to see here the class 4, which is class 4 is background. I need to set the name as background. Background I'm setting. I'm training the model so that when no one is there in front of it, in front of the camera, it should say it is a background. See, it's correctly saying it as background. Um, that's all about this concept. Teachable machine concept. Yes. I hope you have understood how we have done the image project. So this way, if you go inside the classroom and if you want to teach any topic, don't teach theoretically or by simply displaying the images. At least once in a month, use any particular tool to teach any certain concept to them. So this was instruction given to us in our university. It is not possible for us to use every new tool every day to explain a concept. So any concept you take into account in a month, you use that tool to explain a particular concept, and in that way, at least within 3 to 4 months, you will be learning some 4 to 5 tools. So your classes will be more efficient. Your classes will be obviously more efficient when you use multiple tools. And I think you have liked this. I hope you have liked this demo. Can I? Um, do you like this image classification project? Can I get your, you know, chat box? Yes. Amulya and Shweta, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, this can be used with more samples to teach communication skills. Yes, you can. The next thing is, as I said, 3 kinds of project can be created with this. Is it only one project we created? Only one project we created. So we are going to create the next project. So this is whatever I explained it here. Biology, biology. See, computer science faculty always teaching, on the perspective of computer science. I said no, not like that. Now I'm going to tell you how biology teaches, how they can use it, how they can use it. I'm going to show you with an example. So what is the thing we are going to do with this? The biology. What we are going to do? So in the previous example, I just captured the images through webcam and collected the samples, and with the sample images, I trained the model. Is it? Now we are going to take images available online, and then we are going to classify it. Biology. So what is the data set I'm going to take? Potato leaf data set, disease data set. So this is a data set, potato leaf disease data set. Kaggle I'm just opening, okay? Kaggle I'm opening. Potato leaf disease data set, Kaggle. Uh, I'm just opening. Wait, it's getting loading. Okay. So this is a data set. I'm just copying and pasting the link in the chat box. And if you wish, you can download the data set from Kaggle, and then now you can use it. So what we are going to do here? What biology thing we are going to learn here? I'll tell you. Okay. So this leaf data set is going to transform the biology classroom into a digital lab. There is no need there is no need for any physical lab for doing this classification. Okay, we're simply going to train the AI model to do whether the leaf that we're showing in front of the camera is healthier or is affected one. So this is what the students will simply they'll what they can do. You can ask the biology lecturers, professors. They can ask the students to collect real images of healthy potato leaves and unhealthy potato leaves. So here, what we are going to do? We are going to plant blight. Plant blight is like we are having fever. No, the same way plants is like potato plants getting affected by fever. There are two types of blight. One is early blight, another one is very severe one, late blight. Early blight means mild fever. Think like that. Very small parts will be there in the leaf. If this is your leaf, very small, this is your leaf, okay? I think it's looking like a leaf, small spots. So this is early blight. Your model should classify, the AI model should classify this leaf is having early blight. And then the model should correctly classify large amount of, uh, blights appearing, that spots appearing, very big spots. So this is late blight, very severe fever, okay? Very severe fever. Your model, the AI model should tell, you should train the AI model with the leaves having early blight disease and the leaves with late blight disease. The AI model now learned like a child being trained by the mom. See, I'm training my child to learn Kannada and then English, Hindi, and so on. Like that, I'm training the model. I'm just training the model with late blight leaf images, early blight leaf images, so that the model will classify. And after that, a very good healthy leaf, no spots, very healthy leaves. So with these three types of images, I'm just going to train the model. This is what biology students they can do. This is so digital lab. I think this is a digital lab we are going to create right now. Okay, so I'll tell you. I'll tell you how the data set. See here. Okay. Let me connect the charger. Battery turned very low. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. Yes. Um, so now we are going to download the data set from Kaggle. Potato leaf disease data set we are going to download from the Kaggle. And after that, we are going to train the model. Okay. We are going to train the model with it. See, I'm just opening website. So this is what the data set. We can download this data set. So very less amount of data, only 41 MB. So download a data set as zip. Clicking on it, it's getting downloaded. It may take some time. That's why for this session I've already downloaded the data set and I've kept this. We'll check with it has got downloaded. It may take some time. Okay. So I have already downloaded the data set. So this is the data set, potato data set. Okay, potato data set. Here we are having three classes. What are the classes? As I said here, one class is healthy class, another class is early blight class, another class is late blight class. Okay. So this is the actually this is what this one training. I'm just clicking on the class with the healthy leaves. These are the healthy leaves. Okay, healthy leaves. Healthy leaves. And after that, I'm just opening early blight disease affected leaves. So this is early blight affected disease affected leaves because you can notice mild spots all over the leaves. So this is early blight. So we are going to train the model with these images. All these images we need to supply to the model. Okay. And after that, potato late blight. So this one very severe case, like high fever, very big spots all across the leaves. So the model should tell. So this is actually late blight. The potato leaf are got affected by late blight. So this way, what we are going to do? We are going to train our model with these three different classes. One is healthy, another one is late, another one is early. So now it's quiz time. I'm going to about to complete. Be ready to answer the questions. Okay. So now I'm just again it's image project. I'm clicking standard image model. I'm clicking. This time I'm not going to click on the webcam because I'm not going to record my images because I'm going to upload that stored in my system. Okay. So first class I'm creating is healthy, healthy leaves, healthy leaves. I'm going to create it. Healthy leaves. So I need to upload, is it? I need to upload samples for it. I'm not going to capture from the webcam, but the samples are in my system. These are the samples. So these are the samples and available in my system. I'm just going to upload. I'm clicking on upload. Two options. So since the files are on my local system, I'm going to upload the files from my local system only. And if the file images are in Google Drive, we can just uh, import the images from your Google Drive. Now it's available in my local system. I'm just clicking on it. And see, archive, I'm clicking, potato, I'm clicking, train, I'm clicking, and after that, LB, I'm clicking. So what I'm doing, I'm clicking on Control A so that all leaves will be selected. Healthy leaves, all healthy leaves, I'm opening. So all the samples, how many samples? 300 samples of healthy leaves got uploaded within seconds, 1 or 2 seconds. 300 image samples got uploaded. Then now I have created the one class, healthy leaves class, that contains 300 samples. Now the second class that I'm going to create is late blight. That is the leaves got affected much severely. This is late blight. I'm creating, okay, late blight. Late blight. So this one I've created, this class I've created. That is very severe case, okay, very severe case. Again, the file in my local system. So I'm clicking on this option, choose images from your files. Either I can choose or I can drag and drop all the images. Now I'm just going to, this is late blight, is it? Late blight class, very severe. So these are the severe cases. I'm just opening. See all the leaves, only 2 to 3 seconds, 300 image samples of late blight, leaves affected by late blight disease got uploaded. There is one more class, is it? There is one more class I need to add because 3 classes we have. One is healthy, another one is early, another one is late blight. So now I'm clicking on the third class, and again I'm creating that as early blight. Okay, early blight. Uploading. Again, the images from my files only I'm going to upload. Early blight, the image samples available in this folder called potato underscore early underscore blight. I'm Control A. If you click on, all the images will get selected. Then you just click on open so that all 300 image samples will be uploaded in this particular section. So now we have a input at our hand. We have input at our hand. We have, now we are going to, you just simply click on this. You don't care about advanced options, setting epochs. That should be seriously taken care by the data science students or computer science students. Okay, you don't worry about it. If you are belonging to other discipline, no code involved, no coding knowledge needed, means you just simply click on train models and just wait for the result. Okay, just wait for the result. Now while clicking on this button, you have to wait for some time. Don't switch the tabs. Now the model is being trained with the 900 image samples, 300 image samples of healthy leaves, 300 image samples of late blight, and 300 image samples of early blight. Halfway training over. Yeah, training. Wait for some time. Switching tab should not happen. Again, the webcam is switched on. So see, I'm not having any potato leaf, with me. So it will create some model will do something, incorrectly. The classification done by the model is very, very incorrect. So what I need to do, since I have supplied from the file, I need to click on this option. I should not choose webcam. I should, choose file. Now I'm going to choose one image from the healthy folder. Okay. So this is the healthy folder. healthy images of potato healthy leaves folder. I'm clicking on it. This leaf I'm clicking on. Okay, so this leaf should be correctly classified as healthy by my model. I'm opening now. That leaf is open. See, 100% is the healthy leaf. My model this way it is correctly classifying. 100% is healthy. Now what I'm going to check whether I'm going to take another image from late blight. Okay, late blight, and clicking on this image and opening this image, the model should correctly tell late blight. Okay, it should tell late blight. And again I'm selecting one more uh, image from early blight class. The early blight, this image and this one appearing here. The model should correctly tell this as early blight. It's telling 100% is early blight. So the model is working fine. So in this way, not only biology students, any discipline, if you supply the data set and if you if you want to classify the images, it can do it very well. Yes, I hope you like this. Is it? Can I get your in response? Have you seen? Yes. Thank you, Amal Mary ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nasreen, Shweta Paul. Yes, you like this, is it? You like this. Thank you. Let me switch over to PPT. So this way, not only this for biology, physics students can also they can use this model to understand the laws of motion, because if they simply look at the formula and they memorize it, they will not learn anything. But by seeing and experimenting physical laws in motion, they can understand many things. Again, using this post project, we are going to do post project. What is that post project? So we are going to simulate the pendulum motion through post project. So pendulum, I'm not having in my hand. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my hand as pendulum. If I'm just keeping my hand at rest, it should say to me that center position. And if I'm just keeping my hands towards the left, it should say to me that the pendulum swung to the left. And if I'm just keeping my hands towards the right, it should say that pendulum swung to the right. The right position, left position, center position. This way I'm going to capture the image. Let's see how I'm just doing that. So post project we are going to do now. Um, I'm moving back. So again, image project, audio project, and post project. So this project I'm clicking on post project. Okay. So I'm just going to use only my hands. Okay. First one is this is for simulating the pendulum movement. Okay, left position, center position, and right position, so that student can understand how pendulum movement can be detected by the AI tool. Um, I'm just clicking on left or center again. Okay, center, center position, left position, right position, and so on. Again, I'm just going to now we are going to collect samples, switching on the webcam, and I'm just showing my hand in front of the camera. Okay, in front of the camera, the angle is being noted. See, center position I'm holding and I'm just recording. Okay, the images, some 20 to 30 samples I'm creating. That's okay. Now again, left position. Again, I'm just in front of the camera. I'm keeping my hands like this. So see, it's taking the angle, and now I'm holding and I'm just taking some 30 samples. Okay, it's okay. And next, I'm going to tilt my hand towards the right, and I'm just going to record for right position, I'm creating. This is post project. That's okay. So totally these three samples are created. Again, I'm just training the model. Now the model should tell me the movement of pendulum. So assume that when I'm swinging the hand towards the left and right, it should tell me where is the pendulum, which direction the pendulum is, whether it's left, center, or right. Okay, this way it should tell. So now the pendulum is center, left. See here, the output is being displayed. It's moving left. The pendulum is center. The pendulum is right, center, left, and so on. So this is what the post project. Like this, any kind of poses you can create, and then you can make the model to classify which kind of pose it is. So I've talked only about, you may think that I've talked only about physics. I've given only example for physics students, example for biology students, example for computer science students, all are related to science discipline. No, not like that. So this can be applicable to arts and arts students also. Let's take about so we are going to learn about the third project. The third project, and that third project, it's an audio project. Okay, it's an audio project. We are going to create it. So what we are going to do? So if I am clap, the clapping sound will be recorded, and after if I am snapping, this is snapping. If I'm snapping, and that snapping sound will be recorded, and then the model should correctly tell whether I'm doing clapping or snapping or simply background noise. So this I'm giving some simple example, but many real world application can be done through it. So now what we are going to do? We are going to create the third project, that is the audio project. The audio project, initially background noise I'm going to record. That is inside my room fan is rotating, no, and that is what the background noise. I'm just recording that one. Okay. I'm going to record. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to record only the background noise alone. And now the background noise recorded. So now what I'm going to do? I'm going to clap. Okay, clap. It's going to get recorded. Okay, record. Yes, I clapped. And now I'm extracting the samples. I've created some 30 samples of clapping. Okay. It's okay. Now I'm just moving on to snapping class. Snapping sound. So snapping sound also recorded. So some 30 to 35 samples I recorded. Now this is actually what the first class is background noise. Whatever the background noise present in your room, and that is recorded. And clapping, I clapped. So that sound recorded, and then the audio sample. These are audio samples. Okay, these are audio samples. You can play. You can hear the sound of it. Snapping. This is simply I snapped, and then I have collected some 35 audio samples. Now with this, I'm going to train my model. Again, 3 samples. Now I'm just going to train the model. The model is getting trained. See, compared to image samples, audio samples will take some time for getting trained, because usually compared to text, image occupies more space, and compared to image, audio occupies more space, and compared to audio, video occupies more space. Now I'm just training the model with not image data, but with the audio samples I'm training. Let's wait for some time. The model is getting trained right now. Yes. See, I'm not talking. Yeah, have you understood how the model is working? When when the background, when I'm not clapping or snapping, background noise, it is classifying the noise as background noise. If I'm clapping, it is correctly classifying that as clapping, and if I'm snapping, it is correctly classifying it as snapping. Again, so the model is working very fine. That means what? We have trained the model really very well. So this way, I hope all the three projects I taught you. One is post project, another one is that your image project, and then the another one is the um, post image and then audio project. So audio project has many applications to it, not simply clapping and snapping. Many applications it has. Now we are going to have a quiz, okay, to test your understanding how far you have understood the three projects I taught you, okay.
Ma'am, excuse me, one doubt, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
In this machine, if you
Yes,
are
ma'am.
giving the sound, for example, if your clap means you
Yes,
are
ma'am.
given some rhythm in, yes. So
Yes,
if you
ma'am.
are giving some other rhythms or some other clap, it can be find or not, ma'am.
And no, no, ma'am. It cannot be accurately predicted. The way I clap, have you noticed? This way.
Ah,
This
yes.
way, the machine is trained. So this will be classified as clap by the AI tool. If you want to detect this as audio sound, this audio sound, if you classify, samples, if you give and training the machine, then only it
We
will be
should create
classifying that
some
as
other
audio.
class also, yes.
Yes, no, no, the same class
Ah,
with different way of clapping hands.
okay,
Not
okay,
necessarily different class needed. Same class, different way of clapping you can do, so
okay.
that it will
So
correctly classify.
so if you are give us some animal sounds or like that, we wanted to train the model. So same animals can give a different way of sound. So how can
Yes,
we
yes,
give the samples to the model?
yes. If, for example, dog will bark differently in different times, is it?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All the sounds, all the audio sounds, you have to capture as samples, and you have to
Give separately,
classify
yes,
that
ma'am.
as dog sound, only under one class, dog sound.
Okay, ma'am.
If
Okay, okay. Fine.
barking means there is no need to create separate sounds, ma'am. Under one class dog sound, you can include samples of various noises, by dog. In another class, no, voices by cat. In another class, voices by some other animal. One class is
Okay,
enough, but different way of producing audio samples and training the model.
okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Any other doubts if you are having related to this teachable machine, you can ask me. If we clap in some other rhythms, will it be binding? Okay. Yes, this question I answer, I think. Yes. So here I have created various projects. Is it what is the use of these projects? You can incorporate these projects into website. You can incorporate all these projects to your website. For example, this is the image project, is it? We have created. This is the image project. One particular, you know, a box appeared here. No, one widget, output widget, and the output widget box. You can incorporate that in your website. They, you can do many things with that. So this image project and post project and sound project can be added as a widget to your website. That's one added advantage. You can download the code. One more thing, you can customize the code. Now, it's time whether to test your understanding, whether you have understood the tool or not. Okay. Now, please log into slido.com. Okay. Please log into slido.com. Slido.com. I'll paste this link in your chat box so that you will be. So in between, after teaching the concept, you can test the students whether they have understood the concept or not, like by asking some questions to them. The code to join is 4280993. Okay, 4280993. Are you able to join? Please move on to slido.com website. Yes, code I'm just typing, okay, in the chat box so that you will not forget it. This is the code for entering that website. So now I'm just going to start the quiz. Let's see how many of you understood this concept clearly. First question, I think it is being displayed in your screen. Answer the question. The poll has been started. So, what's the primary purpose of teachable machine? Participants, are you able to see the question? Just log into. No,
No, ma'am.
no, it's wait, enter. Okay. Yes, can you see now? No. So I'm just switching on the slider using a mobile app. Okay, that's why the problem. The code is 4280. Anyway, are you able to log in first? Are you able to log in?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now can you see anything? Again, no. Said. So I'm just operating from a mobile phone. If I'm just opening that in my screen, you may be able to see all the answers. It's okay. I'll ask you this question by myself. Okay. You can, this tool, mobile. It is not getting connected. I think. Okay. Uh, my question to you is, what's the primary purpose of teachable mission? What is the primary purpose of teachable mission? You now type the answers. Okay. What's the primary purpose of teachable mission? I'm just typing all the three options. You tell me the correct option. Okay. Yes, training a machine to learn and to classify. Correct, ma'am. Lavanya, ma'am, correct. The three options I gave, what's the correct option? Option 2, very good. Training, AI tools, good. Yes, good, good. So that's the expected answer. You will learn, all of you, cleanly listening, I think, is it? Very good, very good. Can anyone, type, so which kind of projects I created using teachable machine? Which kind of three projects I created, no? Type. What kind of three projects I created with the teachable machine? Annalakshmi ma'am typed image. Very good. Three projects. Image project, audio project, post project. Shanta Mary Joshi, the sister is very keen on listening, is it? I think. Audio, image, pose. Okay, good. Happy that you have listened fully. Good. See, all are liking activity-based learning, is it? Okay. Sister is laughing. Is it, sister? Yes. More than students, you are listening. Very good, very good. Yes. Claps from my side also. Claps to the participants, okay? Good. Anyway, Slider tool I am trying to opening in my mobile phone. Okay, using the slider tool you can conduct quiz like this. Okay, that's it. The second AI tool that I am going to teach you, uh, the first AI tool is over. Teachable machine. In any discipline, professors belonging to various disciplines, they can deploy this tool and they can use it. Think innovatively how this tool can be used in your classroom and then use it, because one of the teaching methodology evidence you need to give to your university, no. So you can use this tool and then you can tell them that this is a new tool I have deployed to teach my students in order to encourage activity based learning. The second tool that I'm going to teach you is, anyway, before that, one story I'll tell you. Okay, one story I'll tell you so that you will um, know the importance of the tool that I'm going to, second tool that I'm going to teach you. Okay, so this one. So when I was doing my 12th standard, I was the representative of my class, and one day we have planned. So what we planned? We planned to bunk the class. Bunk the class was not going outside. See, always I studied. I completed my all my education, higher education, UG, PG, and PhD, everything under fathers and sisters institution. They never allow, that is it, they never allow to bunk the class. If you get captured by them, you will be dealt with severely. So bunking means cutting the class, not letting the teacher to take the class. That's what my plan. So I set my plan to all my friends. Friends, today class is not going to happen. What we can do? So we can ask some doubts to ma'am, and then we can interrupt the class so that ma'am will um, you know, will not handle any classes today. So that way I said, and when my Lena ma'am, when she entered, I said, I asked, we all shouted like, Lena ma'am, Lena ma'am, 3 times we shouted, got afraid, and she asked, what has happened? What do you want? She asked. And we said, poster presentation we are having in the next week. We don't know how to prepare ourselves for the poster presentation. We said, it is a connectivity. Don't think that I'm telling story. It is a connectivity between the tool that I'm going to teach you and then the story. Okay. We then Lena ma'am, very um, good teacher. What she said, she instructed one of the students to bring the broken chair, kept out in the classroom for months. So one of the students brought this broken chair and put this broken chair in front of the classroom. Now, participants, I'm asking you, what comes to your mind when you look at this broken chair? What can be done with this broken chair? Can anyone tell me? Yeah, everyone, all the participants, the forum is open. Anyone can answer. This is a broken chair. What you can do with a broken chair? Tell me. Tell your idea. Tell your idea. What can be done with this broken chair? Yes. You can switch on. You can. Please turn on your mic and talk with me. Because if I'm unable to look at the chat box right now, don't type anything in the chat box. You switch on your mic and then talk. Participants, I expect answers from your side. Switch on the mic and talk. Sister, I think
We can repair
Yeah.
it and reuse it.
Hmm. Repair it and Sister Joshita is talking, I think.
Yes.
Very good, sister. Repairing. Sisters always, they do like this. They don't, waste any items. They repair and reuse. Good, sister. Repair and reuse. Any other answer from participant side? Repair and reuse. That's one purpose. Any other? What can be done with this broken chair? I want your idea. Please don't look at Google. Please think and tell me. Don't look at ChatGPT.
Break it into pieces and make it fire.
Sister, your chance is over. I know you are a very good student, bright student, sitting in the front bench. So don't answer. Let the participant to answer. Okay, firewood can be made out of it. Yes. I want answer from some other participant. Sister Joshita is very brilliant, I know. Sister, please. Your chance over. Any other participant? Any one or two answers I want. Participants, any one answer, please switch on your mic and then talk. The question is very simple. So this is a broken chair, and what can be done with this broken chair? Time is running out. I need to explain the tool, please. One more answer. Two answers given by Sister Joshita. Firewood, repair and reuse. Any other? I'm unable to look at the chat box. Don't type anything in the chat box.
Shall I, ma'am?
Please, ma'am.
We can pick some color tapes or cushions, or we can paint the wood for creativity.
Okay, we can do some craft work with it. Is it putting some sofa, some
Craft
color?
work
We
with
can
the
add it.
chair.
Yes.
We can remodel it.
We can make it a bookshelf like.
Okay. Remodeling. Super. You can convert that into bookshelf. So
Use for
many. Okay, we have given good
presentation.
ideas. Poster presentation. Okay, good amount of answers. Uh, it can be repaired and reused. That is what the answer said by me, but my teacher didn't appreciate that answer. Firewood said by another student, and that too, nor okay. So one student said, as like Sister Joshita, and one student said firewood. Ma'am appreciated good. Any other idea? She asked. And another student said it as like one of the participants of the session said it bookshelf can be made out of it. Like that, wooden ladder can be made out of it. One student said, "Ma'am, appreciated." And another student said, "Wooden toys can be made out of it." Ma'am, appreciated. But one student she stood and she said, "Ma'am, we can make flying broken chair." Flying broken chair like this, flying broken chair like this, we can do like this. So everyone in our class laughed at her, but ma'am appreciated her to the core. So to the core, and she appreciated a lot. So what she did, she divided the entire class into teams, and then what she asked us to do something with that broken flying broken chair. Some students, they have drawn by tying the balloons to the broken chair. Some students, you know uh, drawn helicopter over the chair and made a chair to fly, like that kind of thing they created. Some students just story cover, they did book cover they did. This is what, so that is the idea. The idea is broken chair. Okay, that's the poster presentation idea she gave. So the idea is broken chair, and how that broken chair can be represented. Flying broken chair. So some tied balloons over it, some tied helicopter blades over it, and then some displayed. that flying chair as a storybook cover. So what she said, finally what she said, for those who laughed at this idea, what she said, broken chairs will not fly, obviously. Broken chair will not fly. But your imaginations can fly as far as possible. This is what the idea she gave. So this way, if you imagine, so this is what the conclusion she gave. Broken chair cannot fly at all, but your imaginations, young mind imaginations can fly as high as possible. So this is what. So say this is what the thing she has said to us, and what she said finally. She, but that particular student has given a new story, a new voice to the broken chair, and this is what the innovative idea I expect from each one of you. This is what a conclusion she made. Then what's the connectivity between that particular story and the tool that I'm going to teach you? Because this tool is going to make the raw lifeless data into a very purposeful data. So this tool is going to give a new story to the raw lifeless looking data. So what is that tool? The tool name is Ask Your Database. So this Ask Your Database tool is going to do what? It's going to give life to the lifeless looking data. So you can, what you can do with this tool. So data set you will be supplying, okay? And you can chat with the database. You can chat with the data set. So usually computer science students will write lengthy SQL query to get insights from the data, to get the required content from the database. So now this is suitable for all, students belonging to various disciplines. They can use it. No coding knowledge is needed. So now it's an AI powered tool. Ask Your Database is an AI powered tool. So with this AI powered tool, students can do what? They can type a prompt and they can extract insights from the SQL database. So this is what the crux of the tool. The user, a student, a professor, anybody, they're going to ask a question in English. Prompt they are going to give. The AI will do what? The AI, that is your Ask Your Database. So this will execute the query. This prompt will be converted into query by the AI tool, Ask Your Database, and then it will be executed in your data set. The result will be transmitted to your AI tool, and that AI tool will, convey the result to the user in an understandable way. So this is what the entire thing will happen. This is what the functioning of AI tool. The prompt the user will give, that prompt will be converted into queries understandable by the data set, and then it will be executed here, and the result will be delivered to the AI tool. The AI tool will again convert the result in a way that can be understood by the user. So this way. So this is the workflow. So data from the so this is the work. Actually, here what is the special thing about this Ask Your Database tool? Here you can supply. Here you can use the SQL queries are being used. The Python is being used. Python code is being used. Both are combined now to produce the insight. SQL plus Python combined together to produce the insight here. So that is what we are going to do with this Ask Your Database AI tool. Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. How many of you know this tool? Ask Your Database. No. Okay. Anyway, I'll teach you. Okay. No. Most of you saying no. Okay. Very simple only. AskYourDatabase.com. I'm just typing AskYourDatabase.com. I'll paste. Okay. Most of you are not knowing this. Okay. Ask Your Database. I typed that in the chat box. Okay. So here you are having a button called dashboard, I'm just clicking on it, okay? Clicking on dashboard. So when you click on the dashboard, so this is the workspace. This is the workspace. What you need to do? You need to click on, you're going to create a chatbot, okay? You're going to create a chatbot. So what chatbot you are going to create? Some interesting chatbot will create, okay? Netflix movie data set, okay? We are going to upload a movie data set and we are going to ask many questions to the data set. Your AI tool will answer those questions, okay? Description, again, I'm clicking on Netflix. Movie data set, interesting data set only, okay? So you can select many models available here, GPT models, Claude, Kimi, many models available. By default, Claude for Sonnet AI models available. So by default, we go with that option. So which database type I prefer? Many data set, many database type available. I'm going to select PostgreSQL. Database type I'm selecting it as PostgreSQL. Connection string. So connection string I want. What is it? Connection string. So I'm going to give one data set link. Connection string. Sample data set link available online. I'm just going to use that. So this is the location where you can pick the data, okay? Where you can pick the data. I'm just typing that down. So sample database. I can either choose Pagella database. These are already available databases. We are not going to create anything new. We are going to access it and we are going to check how the AI tool Ask Your database is answering the question really very well. Chinook database and then Netflix database. So these are three different databases. So I am going to use this Netflix database. This is fully about the TV shows available in Netflix, the movies available on Netflix, and so on. So the Pagella, it is about the DVD data set. This is DVD data set, and this is the digital media data set. We are not going to use it now. Now for our understanding, I'm just going to select Netflix database. Okay, I'm just selecting the link. This is the connection string. You need to paste this connection string here in this place. Now, so what I did, simply I gave the name and description. I gave the model default model Cloud 4 Sonnet. I've selected that one. Database type I selected it as PostgreSQL. And after that connection string. So this is the connection string. This is the connection string I gave here. Connection string sample databases connection string I gave here. Now I'm see top right corner there's a button called create. I'm just clicking on that button. Okay. I'm just clicking on that button. Now the chatbot is being created. Okay, the chatbot is being created. You can ask as many prompts as you want. So the bot after the bot successfully created, you will be getting a message. See now right now the bot created successfully. See bottom right. See bot has been created successfully. So whatever question you ask in the data set that will be answered by it correctly. So what is the first question that I'm going to ask? Simple. I can ask number of movies per year. So now I'm going to ask tell me number of movies per year. So from this data set, it's going to answer. Okay. From this data set, it's going to answer how many number of movies per year.
மட்டும் இருந்ததுன்னா ஒருத்தங்க தேர்ட் இயர்ல கேட்டான் சிஸ்டர் இப்ப கேட்கற கோச்சுக்காது தொடங்குனதுல இருந்து முடிய வரைக்கும்
Some yes. So here, when you so look at the output, it is giving the year and then the movie. My query is very simple. My prompt is very simple. I have asked that in the English language. So SQL query generated by the tool itself. Okay, see this is the SQL query generated by the tool itself. Now this is the output. This is understandable. This is in understandable form, is it? So by this, it is giving me that the peak years were 2017 and 2018 because 2017 and 2018 767 movies uh, were released actually. So this way, I can ask as many questions. Not only this movie data set, any data set from various disciplines. If you give and if you want ask answers, it will answer. Give me bar chart for this. I'm asking. So this is not so clear. Table, rather than looking at the table, and if you look at the bar chart, it will be giving some meaningful way of understanding things. So I'm going to deploy the bar chart to understand it. I'm just clicking on the bar chart. The query is the prompt is very simple. Give me bar chart for that. It's generating bar chart for the entire from 1942 to 2021. The bar chart is being created, and that bar chart will tell you. See, Python code, because bar chart, how bar chart can be created only through matplotlib packages. Any diagram, if you any graph, if you want to create in Python, you can go for matplotlib. So don't look at the code. This code has been generated by the SQL database AI. So there is no need to worry about generating this code and so on. So now using this code, image is being generated. Uh, so this way, you can supply the data set. So we have supplied the data and we are asking queries to get insights from the data. See here. So this is the output. I'm just downloading the image. Let's download the chat image. Yes, got downloaded. I'm just simply pasting that image here. See here. You can see, rather than looking at the text sample layer 2017 and 2018 number of movies released. Huge, is it? So this way, insights you can gain from using this particular ASCII database tool. Simply, simple data, raw data has been converted into meaningful insight. So this is the best AI tool that you can use if you want to know more about what is there in your data set. That's all about the second tool. Before moving on to teaching the third tool, I want to ask some questions to you. I want to ask some questions about this ASCII database tools to check whether you have understood or not, because understanding is very important, is it? I'll check. ASCII database question number 1. So what is the prime advantage of ask your database tool? So what's the prime advantage? Can anyone tell me? What's the prime advantage of this tool? Good, no need to query at all. Simply if you type something in English language, it will tell what is there in your database. Even if you're having some GB amount of data, no need to worry at all. Simply ask one question. It will give you insight. Shamila, good. Shamila, ma'am, good. No need to query. Any other advantage? Yes, thank you. Thanks for answering. Okay. Any other advantage of ask your database? One advantage I received. Any one advantage? Can it be used by any other faculty members belonging to other discipline efficiently? Very good. Raw data is being converted. Noor Sara correctly said, raw data being converted into meaningful insights. Good, very good. My question is, can it be used by professors belonging to various disciplines? Yes, financial analysis, very good. Financial analysis can be done by financial analyst. Good. Stock market data you can supply. and then you can get insights. Very good. Yes, it can be. This particular tool can be used irrespective of your discipline, whether you're science, maths, or any other discipline, computer science, even arts. They can use it. They can use it. Prime important factor about this particular tool is no coding knowledge needed. Non-technical users can use it. Non-technical users can use this tool very well. Simply, they can supply the data set. For writing the research papers under, it's very, very useful. Simply supply the data set and you simply type your prompt. It will give you a lot of insights. With this, you can generate, see, you can write lot of research papers. Simply supply the data set. It will ask question. It will generate lot of insights. Very good for research work also. Okay. Good. You have a second tool also you understood really very well. The third tool, very simple tool only, Padlet. So collaboration tool. I'll show you. Okay. Collaboration tool. So what is this? What is this? One image I'm displaying. One image I'm displaying in the screen. What is this? What is this image? I'm displaying this image. What is this image? This is an activity I gave in my class for my students. I gave with this tool. I gave. What is this?
It's a road, cars are moving.
Is how about this image? Is it clear or something else?
It's blurred.
Blurred. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Lood Mary, ma'am. Very active from the beginning. Sister, I think, is it? Sister?
Yes, ma'am, sister.
Okay, sister. Sister's very active from the beginning. Okay. The thing is, so this is the image I supply to the student. Image and video analytics class, what I asked them, I supplied this image to them. I taught them three filters. Sorry, not three filters, four filters I taught them. Filters will do what? Filters will convert this blurred image, as said by sister, it's a blurred image, okay? Blurred image will be converted into clear image. Blurred image will be converted into clear image using the filter. So I asked my student to use mean filter, median filter, Gaussian filter, and then this is the AI filter. ESRGAN. All these filters are very basic filters. Okay, are very basic filters. I asked my students to use all these filters, and they found what mean filter. This is the original image, blurred image, and this is the output of mean filter. And this is the median filter image, and this is the output of one group worked on Gaussian, and this is the output of Gaussian filter. But one group worked on real ES or GAN enhancer at AI based filter, and if they actually come out with very good result. So this way, I have given one question. Is it? I have given my one question to my student. So what original image, blurred image, and then this one using different tools. Okay, using different tools, how they are. So see, I have created one section for original image, another section for blurred image, another section for mean, another section for Gaussian, and so on. So this way, using Padlet.com, what I did, I have asked the student to upload their images, and then I commented on. Yes, no, absolutely no such improvement. So this way, I asked the students to upload the images and they uploaded. Finally, what they found, the AI-based filter, and that one. They clicked how students can upload. They click on this, and then they can upload the images. Okay, they can upload the images available in their driver. And so this one created by AI. Okay, AI filter this one. So I'm just students can upload like this, and then they can comment on this, and if the answer is good, they can like on it, and they can comment, and they can collaborate with each other. This is created by 5 teams they created, and 5 teams worked on it, and then 5 teams they collaborated with each other, and finally they accepted that the image created by this AI based group is really good, and this way you can make the class to collaborate with each other using the Padlet tool. I'm just sharing the link of this Padlet tool in the pad in your screen, and you can if you're having time you can go through it. Okay, that's all about this Padlet tool. 3 tools I taught you. So this way, every action if you're doing in your class, please do it. Make it interactive. Ask questions to them and do it very interact. Make the class very interactive, and that's all about the presentation. If you want to know more about this Padlet tool, I've attached. I've given the link of this Padlet tool tutorial, and you please go through it. So in essence, ABL, it really turns education into experience. When you experience the concept, you will learn the concept automatically. There's no need to mug up everything. If you learn by doing, it will last forever, and you will be, you know, helping the students. So always, don't uh, lecture. Don't always rely on traditional way of lecturing method. Deploy some of the tools and make the class so interactive. That is what Gen Z learners will love. And I hope I have uh, explained something about ABL uh, through this session. Thanks for this opportunity. Sister, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your interesting and valuable section, ma'am. Now I call Mrs. Muthubandishwari, Assistant Professor of Computer Science, JEC, to give a valuable vote of thanks.
First of all, I thank Almighty God for His grace and blessings that made today's national level online short-term training program is possible and successful. I heartfelt thank for Reverend Sister Dr. M. Reginald, Mother Superior of JAC, Reverend Sister Dr. R. Shanta Mary Josita, Secretary of JAC, Reverend Sister Dr. S. Idudaya Kaliselvam, Principal of JAC, and Sister Rohini, Principal and Secretary of Teresian College, for blessings and prayerful support. Thank you, dear sisters. I sincerely thank our resource person, Dr. Priya Stella Mary, for her wonderful and inspiring session on to learn, repeat the Gen Z way and discover, design and do tasks for tomorrow learners. Ma'am, your talk was very informative, energetic, and full of new ideas. You helped us understand the mindset of Gen Z learners and have as creative way to design meaningful learning experiences for our students. Your words have truly motivated us to become better teacher for the next generation. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your sharing your time, knowledge, and passion with us. A special thanks to the organizing committee and all staff members for their efforts in making this session a grand success.
Thank you, dear participant. Thank you, organizers. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Dear
Positive
professors,
spirit throughout the session. Once again, thank you.
now we can share our feedback form in chat box as well as the WhatsApp group. Please give your valuable feedback. Dear participants, if you have any doubt or any queries, please raise now. Otherwise, we can wind up.